Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Last time we had happy fun time in the very lively city of Paterni. And while we were doing that, we met up with a character who looks strikingly like Sophia, though was not. It also bared a resemblance to Eris from Final Fantasy VII for reasons that are kind of obvious if you played, well, Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, this time we are back in the inn in the west side of town, and there's a new person here. Okay. That actually wasn't the person I wanted to talk to, so let's check out these rooms again. I'm trying to remember where exactly these people are. No, not in there. That's that asshole. There are two new people, I believe. Okay, one new person, whatever. The Retail Rabbit. Oh, are you now? Okay. You just have to wait and find out tomorrow. Yeah, I am pretty excited. Okay, he's repeating himself. Just make sure. Talk to him enough times so that that's all figured out. You must do this now. This is part of the Retail Rabbit side quest. And basically what'll happen is as the game progresses, you talk to him in the right points, which is basically right now, in between the first sequence with Amina and whatever the next sequence is. That's your window. It's a very, very, very limited window, so be very careful. Make sure you get it. It's not life-changing, though it does give you access to a really useful shop late in the game that you probably want access to. So, anyway, I highly recommend doing that. Just talk to the rabbit there, and after that, we can go over here. Now, before progressing with the plot, I do want to talk to Cliff. I think he's in here? Yes, there he is. Hey, cool. Yeah, that's probably true. Okay. Shut up! There we go. Okay, with that being said, now I think the sequence is down here, if I recall? Yes.
That's right.
Well, of course.
That voice.
Yeah, that voice. We recognize it, don't we?
Is that Amina?
Let's see.
Of
Town's
course
not
I'm
that
okay.
big, and it's actually well laid out, unlike our
That
cliff.
sort of thing happens too.
So yeah, it's pretty easy to
Yes,
find someone's
I
house when
agree.
there's only a handful of houses available
coming
to us
from
in the
inside
entire
this
game.
house?
Well, entire city, whatever. Are you just gonna wander into? You are going to, aren't you? You son of a bitch!
Excuse me.
That was rude, sir. Very rude.
Oh, Fate?
Why did you just walk into
there,
my
Amina.
house?
What are you doing here?
Stalking you. I mean, time to say hi.
I was walking around outside and I thought I heard your voice.
Stalker.
What a coincidence.
Stalker. Nah, I'm just kidding.
And who's this?
Oh, this is Fate. He's traveling to Aquios.
My, all the way to Aquios. On a pilgrimage.
No, he's just traveling there. I thought you might have left by now.
Nope.
No, not yet. We'll stay in Paterni for one night, then leave tomorrow morning.
Makes sense.
Really? Tomorrow morning, I won't be able to see you off.
That's all right. You don't have to see us off. But thanks anyway. Did you have something you have to do tomorrow?
I have to sleep in the
Yes.
morning. What are you talking
The
about?
two of us are going into the mountains to pick some flowers.
Aww. Well,
Flowers
that sounds
from the
kind of boring.
mountains? To sell? I thought you grew your own flowers.
These flowers aren't the kind you can buy. You have to pick the flowers of the wishing charm for yourself, or they say it won't work.
Oh.
The wishing charm?
What do you need a
Right.
wishing charm for?
You may not have heard of it. It's another one of the traditional charms of this area, just like the Maiden of Arisa. That's what that bouquet is. You
Oh,
pick a
okay.
bouquet of the palmyra flowers that bloom on the mountain of the gods yourself, and bundle
Mountain
them
of the
up,
gods.
tying each with a wish.
Okay.
The palmyra flower is pretty hard to find, you know.
Huh. kinda like the four-leaf clovers that Sophia used to love finding.
Not really, but
They say
okay,
that
sure.
Your wish will come true when your bouquet reaches 1,000 flowers.
Holy
Almira, the
shit.
goddess of the moon and rain, will hear you. But only if your wish is as true as your tears that fall like rain.
Oh,
She really grants your wish.
That's right.
All of us want the war to end. Everyone in town feels
Yeah.
that way. That's why we're making our own wishing charms.
Aw, well, that makes
Unfortunately, no
sense.
one's wishes come true.
This war really has done a
Is
number
that
on
what you're
this
wishing
world,
for too,
hasn't
Amina?
it?
Me?
This girl wants to see her long-lost friend again. That's her number one wish. Of course, she wants the war to end, too.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Yeah,
Right,
someone's
your
gonna
old friend.
find out.
Um,
Oh, now she's all embarrassed.
I mentioned him, didn't I? I'd really like to see him again. Well, that's not all I'm wishing for, you know.
Or what? Your
did you
dishonor,
say?
your disheartened attitude,
Never mind. It's
your... What?
I hope so.
I'm playing dumb. I know what she's
I
talking
hope you
about.
get your wish.
nothing. Thank you. I have to believe that my wish will come true. If you give up, then it's all over.
This is true.
Yeah, you're right.
I have faith.
Well,
I have
to get
brave.
going. Take care of yourself, Amina.
That's a bad reference.
Please take care of yourself
That reference
too,
is
Faith.
Tactics, which I'm not a
If
big
you
fan
come
of.
through Paternia again,
And
please
12.
stop by.
And
I'll do that.
actually, I think
May
it
the
had
grace
everything
of the
after
Empress
that
be
too.
with you on your journey.
Final Fantasy probably 11 and beyond.
Yeah,
There's
but
probably a
you said-
bravery stat and
May the
base stat in
grace
that
of
game.
Empress be with you
I
on
don't know.
your
I haven't
journey.
played 11, and I don't plan on it ever.
Goodbye.
I do not recognize online MMOs as games in my Final Fantasy series. They do not exist. Anyway, we got a nice little sequence there. Yes, she recommends avoiding that. We've already got that. Okay. Yeah, kind of dangerous. Well, I had a reason to go there. I wanted to go talk to Cliff. Okay. Shut up! Okay. Oh, well, looks like I'm a shit out of luck then. Alright, with that sequence in mind, we can now return to the inn and go and take a rest there. If you haven't bought items now, or equipment and all that, probably be a good time. The next part of the sequence with the rabbit, I believe, occurs... I gotta flip pages here. I think it's... Yeah, it's when we're ready to leave, which is after going in here, so I can't do it yet. Alright. Rooms are ready. Please enjoy your stay. So let's go and use them. I think we're going upstairs, aren't we? No? Oh no, there's no. Yeah, I'm done. I think the that second sequence with Amina is the trigger for this all occurring. I don't think Nell will show up until you've done it, so... Why is everyone in this game an insomniac? What is this, Final Fantasy V? Yeah, pretty much. Nah, it's not, but...
Sophia. I wonder what she's doing right now. I wonder if she's worried about me.
Actually has very little in common with Final
Can't
Fantasy
sleep?
V other than the insomnia. It's like you didn't hear him get out of bed.
Yeah. Speaking with Amina reminded me of Sophia. I hope she got away safely. I'm also worried about Amina. I hope her cold isn't serious.
I don't blame you for being worried about Sophia, but there's nothing you can do about it. We gotta focus on what we can do here and now.
Yeah, I know.
We gotta get home. That's the
That
only way
goes
we
for
can do
Amina,
anything
too.
for Sophia.
You'll only end up making things harder for both of you.
Good night.
He almost looks angry there.
Good night.
Anyway. No one seems to sleep very well in this game. You know, Nell leaves to go fight her own battle. Cliff never sleeps. Fate's always thinking. Yeah, it was all bad. Not too bad. Noble birth. Seriously, Cliff? As you people say, very funny. I don't think anyone buys that, Cliff. Oh, this game is so much fun. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do the Let's Play of this game. Kind of, not even necessarily now, but just in general, because it's just a lot of fun to play. The characters are fun, the story is interesting, the comedy is well done. The voice acting is hit or miss, especially with the NPCs.
What a relief! I thought you'd gone!
You're Amina's neighbor. What's wrong?
Please, you've got to help me! It's Amina!
Amina? Did something happen to her?
Danger music.
Amina was on the mountain of the gods when she suddenly had an attack. She can't move!
Paralysis?
I'm too weak to carry her, so I came back to get help.
She's too weak to carry her, yet
attack?
she was able
And there was
to
something wrong with that girl after all.
run all the way down the mountain.
I'm afraid so. Amina has always been a frail girl. Oh, I should never have taken her up that mountain.
Man, where did Amina collapse?
In the mountains on the way to Sandmine. It's the forest to the west of the animal trail that runs alongside a pointy rock. Can you help?
That's not particularly descriptive.
Past a pointy,
Rock.
That'd be Douglas Forest. It's the forest that lies to the west of this town.
To the
Oh,
west.
well,
Got it.
at least she'll explain where the hell I'm supposed
Hey,
to go.
hey, hang on a second.
Look, Cliff and Nell, you wait in Paterni. I'll go rescue Amina myself.
Ah, you really think we'd let you go by yourself?
Not a chance. Not only that, Douglas Forest is full of bandits. I think it'd be safer if we all went together.
Bandits?
Uh-oh.
That ain't good.
That's not good,
Come on,
yeah.
let's hurry and get over to that whatchamacallit forest. Pronto!
At least it's not as bad as what Titus used to do in Final Fantasy X. Cruise of what? Yeah, that was bad. Anyway, now that we are supposed to leave, yes, we know. Yeah, we are going to go help her, but we got to do side quests first. We can actually return. Actually, no, the rabbit's right on the road, not in the end. Where is it? There you are. Huh? Ah, there we go. Okay, this is what he has now. He's supposed to have some other stuff later. Now, where? I could have swore I was supposed to talk to him again. The other one. Just give me a sec, I'll check. Okay, the guides I'm looking at are giving me mixed reactions. I think I'm just supposed to talk to this guy and open up his shop once. The rabbit in the room is gone now, so... Anyway, with that being said, the area we need to go is to the west, which is this direction. And now we have the Sandmine Step. I question whether I should do the map now because it's time-consuming and there's enemies to fight. And yeah, let's fight some enemies. And I got hit from the rear. That sounds dirty. Okay. So with these guys, basically just kill them. Careful with the guards, you don't want to get hit by that. Okay, easy enough. Don't worry about them too much. They're not that powerful. I meant to turn around. These guys, we may have seen them before, but it's a new area. I'm going to show them off. Break the guard there. Break your guard there. Go.
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
Now, I haven't really changed up my strategy for the random battles all that much at this stage. If there's anything else that you guys are interested in me showing off, let me know. Okay. Enough of that guy. We got smithering materials there. Let's check my item list. Total of 5 items in this area. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Normally I do this off screen, but there's a lot of enemies that I can fight along the way. I think these are pretty much the same as the ones we fought before, but they do have some new guys around here. It's pretty cool that you can lift these guys all the way up. Though, even though you should be able to hit them, sorry, sometimes you can't if they're like upside down because you kind of knock them down. With most enemies, you can't hit them when they're like that. With, you know, those big ones, it's pretty much the same, but I don't know. Well, that was fast. Gotta love team synergy. Open the treasure chest, please. Go. There's 2 items. I'm just kind of gonna get half the map, I think, kind of right now. And then I'll get the other half off screen, just because along the way, like with a lot of them, there's a big open area and exploring that on screen is kind of tedious. But in this case, it's not so bad. It really is kind of hard to explain, I guess, because of words and stuff. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's not a lot of extra areas that you can go to and get lost in. Except for me, apparently. I get lost everywhere. That part of the map. Now, as you can see, there is a shit ton of enemies here. We are not supposed to go here yet. Now, can I go here? Yeah. Completely different area. Better find a Mina first. So yeah. Let's show off one of these guys. These guys are a little more powerful. It's one of the reasons why they stack them up in this area. It'd be nice if you could actually hit on you. As you can see, how many hits am I getting in on these guys before I can kill them? Yeah. Be aware that these enemies are not what you're supposed to be. Nice! Not who you're kind of supposed to be fighting at this stage in the game. Dancing around using sidekick. Unfortunately, sometimes the game doesn't like me to use my skill on the enemy because of bad positioning, as you can kind of see there. And as you can see, yeah, drastic experience in experience, drastic increase in full. Very good place to grind if you're interested.
And that's how you do it.
Okay, I've kind of avoided putting her on screen when she levels up. What the hell is with the finger? Is that a probe? What is wrong with you, game? God, that's just creepy. Anyway, she learned Berserk. And I got a battle trophy. Cool. Might as well just throw that on there. There's one other enemy around here that you're kind of not supposed to fight. These ones. There we go. These ones tend to get back attack on you quite often. Ow. Be careful. Now, I'm going to start the sidekick spam ahead of time because these enemies are really annoying and can deal a lot of damage, although they don't give the same experience. But yeah, they're real tedious to deal with as well. Alright. Now, here we just get a little tiny area there. I'll come and fill out, you know, like I said, the rest of this part of the map later. No big deal. Basically, now we're just going to head to the Douglas Forest. I think there's 2 more treasures I can get on the way. I'd like to pick those up if possible. But this area is kind of dual layered in a way. There's a new enemy. I'm going to show him off. If he's new.
Looks like an even match.
Yeah, as you can see, much easier to fight than the other one. Here's something to note. If you're doing a cancel bonus like I was there, and you go to hit the first one, and the enemy moves out of range, and you're, say, holding another button to do another part of the cancel chain, if they've moved out of the short range and you only have an attack on the short range, you won't actually even execute the attack. If they're still in the short range, you'll kind of reposition yourself and try and hit the enemy, but it doesn't happen, like I said, if they move from like short range to long range or long range to short range, assuming you don't have a skill. If you have a different skill in there, then that's a little bit different. Okay, let's just grab some map here. There's something. tell me how I'm dealing with the map. I'm trying to make it as less annoying, least annoying, however you want to pronounce that, as possible, but I do know that it is kind of tedious watching me do the map, especially when I get bullshit items like that. So let me know if there's anything I can do to kind of speed it up so that it's not so tedious. Be wary around this section. We've got those guys. Okay, it's not in here. The entrance to the forest is kind of obscured, so kind of beware of that. I think it's right up there, actually. So I'm going to avoid that section for now. There's still one more item I can get. There it is. As much of the map as I can along the way. And start walking on top of things. Perfect berries! Nice. Those are always useful. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all the new enemies. We fought one of those in a different battle already, so I don't need to show you off. Okay. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Next time, we are going to make our way over to the Douglas Forest, which I might as well kind of stop by since we'll be starting there in the next episode there. Let's see. How close can I get before it triggers? There we go. There we go. That's where we want to go. So that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.